I run into one of my guys and give them a call, they're gonna know the call. And with that, like to have that confidence, I know that if I'm in the wrong spot, they can correct me in the blink of an eye. And really, with that being said, like if we playing like that, I mean we gonna play fast. If you know the plays, you play fast. When you play fast, you play hard. So if we giving it our all every play, every down, I mean I don't think it's nobody that's gonna like really give us that much of a problem.
Team expectation at this point got to be sky high at this point. A lot of guys came in, a lot of not new faces, but a lot of the same faces as well. But it just seems like the confidence very high and the expectation very high for this team.
Yes, sir. I mean, as you know, everybody, we brought in a lot of guys, a lot of talent. So it's gonna be a lot of hype surrounding that. But now it's about what you're gonna do with the hype, what you're gonna do with the talent. We're not really reading our press clippers or anything like that. We like people gonna say what they say. They're gonna drive a story, but that is what it is. We're just gonna do our part, play football, be physical, be fast, have fun, put a lot of points on the board, and just be the Hurricanes that we need to be.
Offense versus defense in these practices is like iron sharpening iron.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Man, I swear that first full padded practice is gonna be something. Like when we go out to Hard Rock and have that Cane Fest, it's gonna be something. Cause man, Cam Ward, he could talk. He got a mouth on him. He can talk. So when he gets some people aggravated and a little hot, and we in that heat, and it's time to hit, things gonna be flying. Words gonna be flying. Fists might be flying, so it's gonna be real fun. It's
gonna happen in practice.
Yeah.
Who's the more talking group, the offensive line or
the offensive line specifically, and that's Cooper. He the one that he know to get people started. He know how to say some words to get some people frustrated, especially because he not bad. He's a great player, so he can back it up. And that's what makes it worse, but that's what makes it fun at the end of the day. Because as soon as we walk outside these white lines, we joking about it, we talking about it. We're gonna watch film, come back and do it again.
Okay, so being one of the guys in this defense, one of the leaders on defense, are you a vocal type of leader? Are you a show type of leader? What kind of leadership?
I'm more of like lead by example kind of guy, but if I had to be vocal, I had no problem doing it. But all my life, I kind of been like lead by example.
Final thing I'll let you know. Your expectation for yourself this season.
Very high. I mean, people don't put these expectations on me, but I really don't get into that. I don't really read it. I just try to be myself and keep football the main thing. Let football be football, and I feel like everything gonna follow itself when I'm doing that. Just every play I need to give them all, and I know if I do that, good things gonna come from it.
Best of luck this year. Thanks.
Thank you. G,
how you doing?
I'm good. You?
That from you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Thanks. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
All right, so I know you're
How you
probably
doing?
tired. Everyone's asked you a million, but the same questions. I'm going to ask you something out of the box.
Okay.
Who's the best at college football 25 and have you played?
I don't know, man. That game getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I done raised a little bit playing it, but from my eyes, like seeing it, I think like Popo, because she's like one of the best Madden players. But yeah, I was gonna say him too, and like in a close second, because I know they be playing each other, and like it's always a back and forth. But I don't know. I heard Popo give some people some horror stories, so like I think it's him. I think he take the cake.
So what's the energy like in the locker room? You know, fall camp, literally right here. You got Florida, a month away. What's the energy like?
I mean, we just all excited, honestly. Like, we got a whole bunch of new pieces, and you can't really tell what's gonna happen when you're in t-shirts and shorts. So now that we get here, and we putting on real pads and real gear, everybody just excited to see who can do what and who really gonna do what they say. My locker like 5 feet away from Cam Ward's locker, so he always looking at me. He always got something slick to say, so he know I can't hit him. So I think that's why he always saying something crazy.
So who talks the most trash?
The most trash, and there's Cooper by far. Then Cam Ward coming in that close second.
Cam Ward
he'll walk up to the line and say something crazy, but we can't hit him at the end of the day. So you saying that?
How do you, with that trash talk? How do you balance? Like, obviously you want to do your best you can, but he's also your teammate.
Yeah.
Kind of got to laugh sometimes.
Yeah.
He's gonna make you laugh.
It's definitely funny because we can say some stuff that it's like inside jokes that we gonna laugh about as we like going through the play. But nobody's really like taking it to heart because we all know that at the end of the day we brothers, so we pushing each other to our best every day. We just trying to get better. We just trying to play football. So the trash talk is like a little fun part of practice that lighten up because we all know it's gonna get hot out there. We all gonna get aggravated. It's a long practice, but making practice fun, making football fun, that's just gonna lighten up the mood.
How good can this defensive line be in your opinion?
This could be something that's historical because we got all the pieces. And now it's just about what you're gonna do with the pieces. If you're gonna live up to the hype, if you're gonna ignore the hype, and you're just gonna work. everybody.
Having continuity with the same defensive coordinator from last year, same defensive line coaches, how big is that? And for you heading into the second year in the same defense.
That's huge, especially for the guys that's returning, because like you're in the same coaching style, you don't have to get adjusted to a new coaching style. You know the plays like the back of our hand. It's something that we don't have to think twice about. But if we do mess up, we know that we got somebody right here that knows it like the back of their hand too, so they can fix me. It's something that like you don't have to sweat, you don't have to stress, because you already been doing it for the first year. Then you spent the whole off season with it, and now you get to roll into the season with it. So now that's 2 years that you done spent into it. And it's like it takes stress off because you already know what you have to do.
Speaking of continuity, though, it seems like it's almost a whole new defensive line. I think it's like 12 guys who left, 12 new guys in between freshmen and transfers. What's it like, kind of like having to build all those relationships, all those bonds, like relatively quickly and everything, and have them, they're learning the playbooks and everything. What's that? How's that going?
It's been real smooth, honestly, pretty easy, because like we spend so much time around each other. It's like you have no choice but to bond. But not even with football. I mean, like we'll go to each other's apartments and chill in each other's apartments just to be on our phone. We'll be around each other, we fine, keeping each other out of harm's way, and just relaxing, talking. And if we do talk football, that could be an hour conversation. And now we bonding through football, so like we bond no matter what it is. It could be food, we can bond over food.
Is there anyone on offense or defense that can make that same impact that you made last year as a freshman? Even though it's very hard, but is there someone you think can?
Elijah Lofton, he's like crazy. I think he like the same version of me, just on offense. Like same body type. We both short for our position. We don't look like we play our position, but we do like an exceptional job at it. But the stuff he did in the spring, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because hearing about it in high school, then he played Central. I'm like, man, how y'all let him do that? But then he got here, and I understood how he did it. So like, I think he got like a real bright future.
Have you put on size from last year? What's your weight now?
I'm the same weight. I just lost body fat, so I lost like since July I lost 3%, but before that I lost like another 3. So like I'm like 18 right now, 18% body fat.
What do you think is your biggest change in mentality from this point a year ago? Because obviously a year ago, sitting here getting ready for your first year in college. Now you've done it. You've played a whole season. You've done very well on the field. You've learned everything. I guess what do you think is the biggest difference for you?
Just staying level-headed, keeping the main thing. My mindset is just to work and I always want more for myself. So if I keep that mindset, I feel like I'll be all right, because at the end of the day, you can read your press clippers and feel like, oh, I made it, I arrived, but at the end of the day, you didn't. There's a lot more in store, so I'm just waiting for that.
Maybe back off of that.
Thank you.
What's something that you want to take up a notch?
So, take up a notch is everything. My numbers, my style of play, my impact on the team, my people around me, my leadership. I feel like if I upgrade all those things as a whole new player, the whole team upgrade.
Let's talk about your leadership, because last year around this time, you said that you weren't as vocal. How do you feel like you being a vocal leader? How has that changed?
I feel like I was kind of like forced into the role, but not in a bad way, because when you make certain plays and make certain things, people kind of look at you in a certain manner. And with that, I have no problem like showing that. Like you said, we conditioned, like we had the stadiums on like last Friday before we left, and I was the one like just sprinting up the stairs, and it's a big gap behind me. I got to get the line that's behind me in charge to keep up and not only lead by example but also be vocal. And I feel like I do a better job at it. I can do a better job at it, but I feel like it's a big improvement from last year.
Has Sona